leverage should you use? And the leverage depends on the type of trade you are making. So what do I mean by that? Let's do a long trade here. Let's plan a long trade here. And then I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's just say we're planning a long trade and we say, okay, you know what? I think this thing is going to come all the way back down to, let's pretend that it does a Hail Mary, right? To 78.6, which is still possible. Can do that in this 5-minute time frame. And you want to do the Hail Mary trade, right? So you say, yeah. I think it's going long, but I'm going to do the Hail Mary. Look how small of a Hail Mary is the 78.6 stopping at the last low, the swing low, right there. Look what percentage look at the percentage that you are taking a risk. So let's just say you put in $100, right? It's 0.26%. 0.26% you'd lose if that bet went against you, right? So not 25%, which would be $26. Actually, 0.26, which is 26 cents. That's how much you'd lose if the trade went against you. So effectively, what you could do is 100x on this trade, right? With $100, right? And then you'd only lose $26 on the trade. But as a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right, is what you'd choose, you could get $52, right? So then the trade, in comparison to all of your portfolio, let's just say you had $1,000, right? $26, right? Is approximately not to 5%, not new 5%. It's like 2.5%. So a loss, and so you have a greater probability of a better outcome. So, for example, you do the 2-to-1, you move the stop to break even, you let it see if it roars all the way up to that's a huge amount of money, right? So if it roars all the way up here, like I said, that's 11 times your money at 100x. But that's how you'd use 100x. You wouldn't use it any other way. If your risk is heavier, right, then you don't go 100x, right? You go based on how much you're willing to lose, right? How much you're willing to lose, right? So what you do is decide, okay, well, I'm only going to lose 5% or only going to lose 2%. And that's how you choose what leverage level you're going to come up with based on how much you're going to lose. If you're going to lose more than 5%, then that's too high of a leverage. If you're going to lose 5% of your whole portfolio, so if you have $1,000 and you lose 50 more than $50, right? Yeah, that's more than 5%. You shouldn't be taking that trade. And that's how it works. You don't actually choose a specific, I'm just going to press the button on that one. All right. Oh, thank you for joining my land, right? Me and Carl were like fighting over people for land to join me on my medieval empires. Actually, it's open to everybody. If you pay the contract, there's a contract for joining my land. You know, it's DaVinci J15, of course. And so it is, each land has its own price and its own contract on how much taxes you're going to have to pay and so forth. So yeah, thank you for joining and thank you for paying the tax and fees for joining my land. Okay.